Hello class 9, welcome back to our channel. So class 9, we all are doing our chapter number 2, that is constitutional design, and today we'll discuss the philosophy of the constitution. And which constitution? We are talking about Indian constitution. And as you all know that the constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values, which basically gives us the introduction of the constitution, and that particular part is called a preamble of the constitution. Yes, so as inspiration we took from the American model and many countries also जिन्होंने preamble choose किया, like you can see in the USA preamble here, South Africa preamble, and one more preamble we'll learn about, that is Indian preamble here. So here our today's topic, basically we will learn about the philosophy of our preamble. The preamble of the constitution reads like a poem on democracy. Okay, so it contains the philosophy on which the entire constitution has been built up. तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आपके प्रियम्बल पे बेस्ड है. इट प्रोवाइड्स अ स्टैंडर्ड टू एग्जामिन एंड इवेल्युएट द एक्शंस आल्सो वेदर इट इज गुड और बैड, एंड वी कैन से दैट यस, preamble is the soul of the Indian constitution. So let's understand the yellow highlighted part. You can see that is given in your NCERT book, and we have to understand the meaning of all the yellow letters, all the yellow words. That is, first one is we the people of India. Why it is considered as we? Yes, the constitution has been drawn up and enacted by the people. How the people were engaged here? Yes, because people elected their representatives that time. It's not handed down to them by a king or any outside powers. So we the people of India means all we were that time elected the constituent assembly members. That's why we are saying yes, we the people of India is creating the constitution. Then very important, we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign. It's very important. Sovereign means when people have supreme power. Okay, they have right to make their decisions. कहाँ decisions ले सकते हैं? In the internal boundaries. आप country है, अगर आपकी country है particular, तो इस boundaries के अंदर totally you are responsible to take the decisions. No external power, कोई भी बाहर से आकर interference या dictate नहीं कर सकता. तो yes, India is having a sovereign nature because India is independent now. Each and every decision is totally dependent on the internal people, on the nation of this people, or we can say the government of India. And again, the government of India is elected by the people only. So again, same point is repeating. Sovereign means where people have supreme right. Now the next term, it's very important, that is socialist. Socialist means equality. Equality on the resources, we can say, ownership of land, and no ऐसा कोई law ना बने, ऐसे कुछ problems create ना हो, so inequality maintain हो. So socialist means पूरी श्योरिटी होनी चाहिए आपके गवर्नमेंट की. इट रेगुलेट द ऑनरशिप ऑफ लैंड एंड इंडस्ट्री टू रिड्यूस, इस तरह से ऑनरशिप कर दी जाए कि इनइक्वालिटी रिमूव की जाए, सो दैट वी कैन से दैट सिस्टम इज सोशलिस्ट, जहाँ पर कुछ लोगों का कंट्रोल ना हो प्रॉपर्टी पे, इक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड हो. Then the secular, as you already know, secular means that India is a secular country. Yes, citizens have complete freedom to follow any religion. No official religion is there. Government treats all religions equally. कोई भी किसी भी religion को follow कर सकता है, किसी को भी change कर सकता है. So here again we are totally composed with the sovereign nature, socialist nature, and the secular also. Now the democratic. Democratic means where the form of government always elected by the people only, and people enjoy rights, elect their rulers, and hold them accountable also. So rulers should be accountable, and all these things come under the democratic nature. Then the republic. Republic again means where the constitution is there and the rulers always elected by the only the people. ऐसा ना हो कि head of the state आपके monarch हो, कोई king हो जो family rule चला रहा हो, hereditary system चल रहा हो. No, here the head of the state, head of the nation should be elected. So yes, India is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic also. And to secure to all its citizens, जिनको क्या मिल सके बच्चा, justice, justice in social, in economic and political also. So justice means nobody can be discriminated on the basis of caste, gender or anything. And then the liberty. Liberty means no reasonable restrictions on public places. Yes, where they wish to express their thoughts, they can. Okay, वो जहाँ जाना चाहे people can go. So of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, people should have liberty. Then the equality of status and opportunities also. So all people are equal before the law, as you already learned this thing in the previous classes. Yes, all people should be treated equal before the law. No law should be made, ऐसा कोई laws ना बने जहाँ पर problems create हो, किसी economic section के ऊपर ज़्यादा power आए या कम आए. No, equality and opportunities will be same also. So and all these things will be ensured by the government only. Then the very important is fraternity, means all of us should behave like a family members. हमें इतने आराम से रहना है, इतने family members की तरह रहना है. No one should treat a fellow citizen as inferior. कोई किसी को कम ना समझे. So fraternity, ensuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and the integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, adopt, enact, give to ourselves this constitution. So this is, we can say, the like soul of the constitution, जहाँ आज हम पूरी तरीके से dependent है, and our countries exactly follow this constitution. And yes, all these things makes our nation proud, and this is the preamble philosophy that we have covered. Next class will cover the last topic of this chapter. Thank you so much.